Hi everyone! Welcome to our vlog.
Today, we're talking about something meaningful to us, the 2013 Bohol Earthquake.
It was a 7.2 magnitude earthquake that was struck on October 15, 2013, causing a widespread damage to homes, historical sites, and communities. Many lives will change forever.
But through the challenges, people discover the power of resilience, standing strong, rebuilding, and supporting each other.
In this vlog, we'll share our personal experience and the lesson we'll learn about resilience and after the earthquake.
Stay tuned as we share our story of strength and hope. Welcome to our vlog.
Hi everyone, I am Gabrielle Romuga and I want to share my experience during the 2013 Bohol Earthquake. I remember that day so clearly. I was at home when everything shaking violently. I froze, not knowing what to do. It felt like the world was collapsing around me. After the earthquake, I felt scared and unsure what would happen next. Emotionally, it was overwhelming, thinking about my family, my friends, and whether we were safe. Physically, we were exhausted from moving to safer areas and trying to salvage what we could. Mentally, it was one of the hardest challenges I ever faced. The biggest challenge for me was adjusting to life without the things I once took for granted, like stable home or regular meals. But I realized resilience is about finding strength in those moments of uncertainty. Our community was amazing. People came together, shared resources, and supported each other emotionally. That's what helped me bounce back. The sense of unity and knowing we were not alone. This experience taught me that resilience is about more than just surviving. It's about growing stronger, staying hopeful, and helping others. I've learned to appreciate the small things and to never give up, no matter how tough life gets. Thanks for listening to my story. I hope it inspires you to find the strength in your own challenges. Thank you.
Good day everyone. My name is Alburo Igcas and I will share the experience about the 2013 Bohol Earthquake. On October 15, 2013, in the morning, the whole environment was so quiet. I was watching a child because the children's parents were at work. When suddenly, the house shook. I don't know why I quickly picked up the child and ran out of the house. I didn't pay attention to those who felt things because of the earthquake. I stood outside until the earthquake stopped. Aftermath was the sense of devastation. Our once vibrant town was reduced to rubble. Houses were leveled, roads were impassable, and the air was thick with the scent of dust and despair. The emotional toll was immense. We mourned the loss of lives and livelihoods, the destruction of our homes and heritage. The resilience in this involves both immediate recovery efforts and long-term strategies to prevent future harm. In essence, after an earthquake requires coordinated efforts, from immediate relief to long-term planning, with an emphasis on community involvement, strengthening and mental well-being. My experience during the earthquake are no matter what happened during the earthquake, as long as you ensure yourself, you will be safe.
I am Joshua Talocod, and I will share my experience to 2013 Bohol Earthquake. I was at home. I was sleeping in a hammock when the ground started shaking. At first, I thought it was just a mild tremor, but the shaking got stronger. Furniture toppled over, and I could hear things breaking in my other rooms. My family and I rushed outside to safety, and I felt it was lasted forever. I was overwhelmed. Emotionally, I felt scared and uncertain, especially when all aftershocks. Physically, I was fine, but the constant tension made me feel exhausted. Mentally, I couldn't stop worrying about whether the house was safe or another big quake would come. We had to sleep outside for days. Not having a secure place to stay was really tough. my family and I supported each other by staying positive. Even when it was difficult, the community played a big role too. Neighbors shared food and water. Local organizations set up shelters. Helping each other made the situation more bearable. I learned that resilience isn't just about being strong. It's about adapting and finding ways to move forward. It is also about learning on others working together. That sense of unity gave me hope and the strength to recover.
I am Alburo. I would like to share my experience about 2013 Bohol Earthquake. I was in our treehouse that time when the ground suddenly began to shake. The walls cracked and I quickly jumped and ran outside trying to stay calm but feeling terrified. In the hours after the earthquake, I felt a mix of fear and relief emotionally. I was anxious, worried about aftershocks, and physically exhausted from staying alert. Mentally, it was hard to process the extent of the damage. The biggest challenge I was finding clean water and food. Many stores were closed and the roads were damaged, making it difficult to get supplies. Despite the challenges, my family worked together to rebuild our home. The community also helped, sharing resources, and the Bayanihan spirit gave us hope. This experience taught me the resilience is not just about enduring hardships but also about helping others and staying hopeful. It made me appreciate the strength of our community and the importance of preparation.
I am Genaro Guillano. I would like to share my experience about 2013 Bohol Earthquake. The quake that shocked us. The ground rumbled beneath my feet, a loud grow that quickly escalated into a terrifying roar. I watching in my house, a young child oblivious to impending dangers. Then one study on the world experienced a cracker and roof in the house, breathing down, panic chased and house a child scrambled for cover in. That moment and felt makes a fair, confucius and strange sense of detachment. The biggest challenge we faced was a sheer scale of destruction. Our community, once a bustling hub of activity, was perilous. Basic essentials like food, water, and shelter was scarce. As I stand here today looking at the scars left of my earthquake, I am filled with graduation for the reliance of community. We have to come a long way, but lesson we learn will forever shape who we are. This experience has fundamentally shaped of understanding of reliance of thoughts that even in the darkest time of human spirit encourages should be power of commissions plenty and community action. I learned the reliance is not about being invisible but about fading strength to rise again no matter how difficult and circumstances.
Wow. Listening to everyone's stories reminds me of how different yet similar our stories were. But for me, the hardest part is when we felt the fear and panic that can cause confusion. It may lead to us an inexact decision.
Same here, but what stood out for me was how the community really came together to help.
It's amazing how much we relied on each other. I think that's what made recovery possible, working as one.
And the lesson learned, resilience is not just personal. It's all about supporting and lifting up the people around you.
Exactly. For me, I realized that resilience is a journey. It's okay to feel vulnerable as long as you keep moving forward.
So, advice as a group, our advice is build a strong connection to others. It is important during tough times.
I don't underestimate your strength. You're capable of so much more than you think.
Remember, no matter how tough things get, we can always find strength to rise above.
Support each other, stay strong.
And keep moving forward. Exacto na to.
Di makita eh.
Hi everyone! Welcome to our vlog!
Ay, isa! What?
Straight na straight. 1, 2, 3.
Ano to? Hindi ko nakanar. Stage ko. Stage ko. Dito na ba lang? Stage 1.